You know, normally I'm pretty good about setting up stream stuff before stream. Not today, though. Oh, why am I tiny? That's a bit better. Okay. Anyways, hi everyone. Straight up, um, it's not that the stream caught me off guard. It was more so like I gave myself less time than I thought I would need, or I thought I would need less time than I actually needed. Because, like, streams start earning soon, screen started, and I don't have VTube Studio open, I don't have Firefox open, I don't have, the program that runs Fish open, VideoTube. Like, I am setting everything up as last minute as physically possible. But you know what? We got it all figured out. I started on time, that's all that matters. We're doing shiny hunting today, because, I was like, we've had a lot of, like, high-energy streams recently, and I just want to chill today, you know? Listen to some good music, maybe find some shinies, and we're also going to be shiny hunting a new game for us, Legend ZA. I finally unlocked the shiny charm. It only took me, what's my current playtime? 126 hours, but I did it. So, I want to try and get a Living Shiny Dex. That is ultimately my goal. So, currently I've got 18 Pokemon. I've got the full Fletchling line. I've got the full Weedle line. I've got Pidgeotto. I've got the full Patrat line. Full Trubbish line. Full Spinarak line. I've got a Floette. Let me see. That's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9... 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got the full Gastly line, so that's 15, 16, 17. And then I've also got a shiny Alpha Trevenant, so that's 18 total. I'm not including Zeta, Draven, or Blizzard, because they're currently on my team, so they're not going to end up in this box. So I will end up catching an extra one of these. But yeah, I wanted to go for, no, what was it? I have a wheel. I have a wheel with every Pokemon I don't have yet, and I spun it the other day, and I got Venusaur, and I was like, okay, what's the best way for me to hunt Bulbasaur? And apparently, you can spawn overload, this area over here to guarantee 4 different Pokemon, and the 2 in the far back currently says Bulbasaur, and they're behind the tree, but Roserade, now you can see them. Will end up re-rolling when I walk past like the 70-meter mark. So I set that up, and I've done a few resets. I haven't gotten much luck though. So it's kind of a dual hunt. We're hunting both Bulbasaur and Roserade. I'm hoping for Bulbasaur though. And I just figured I'm just gonna keep hunting this area until I can try and get all 4 of these. So 3 Bulbasaurs with a full line, 3 Chikorritas with a full line, plus a Roserade and a Gardevoir. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Man, how are y'all doing today? Let me know if all the audio and stuff is all good. It should be fine, although I didn't really get the chance to test it, and I haven't opened the shiny hunting overlay in a while. And I'm thinking about it, I probably should have swapped out the recent hits with my recent Scarlet or ZA hits, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. At some point, I want to go through over at OBS and like completely revamp my all of my overlays. I've heard that apparently having a shit ton of overlays can sometimes lag out OBS lately. So I'm gonna change it to where all of my games are just one overlay. And I also want to go through the shiny hunting one to like make presets for certain games. So for example, if we're shiny hunting in ZA, it'll show the recent hits for ZA. If we're shiny hunting Sword and Shield, it'll show the recent hits for that game, you know. That's my current idea right now. Sprafty spawned will kill him. I guess one of these guys over here could also spawn shiny, because I've been killing them as we go through, because they're just annoying. Also, another benefit of this hunt is I don't plan on going for a full Shalfa deck, Shiny Alpha. But I won't mind getting a Shiny Alpha when I can, and since I have 100% completed Wild Zone 20, I've caught all the Pokemon in it. Any of the Bulbasaur and the Roserade can spawn Alpha. Of course, it's unlikely I'll end up getting a Shiny Alpha, but you know what? I can dream. Oh, something I've been thinking about doing recently, honestly. There's a global trade code, kind of like, that was set up by someone, I believe, I saw them on Twitter, that was like, hey, if you have extra shinies, trade them on this code for other shinies. And on one hand, I was like, I've got a ton of extra shiny Pokemon, but at the same time, I don't, all of the shinies in my shiny decks I really want to catch myself, you know? I think that is ultimately part of the challenge. So I don't know if I'm going to do that for those shinies. The Gastlys, though, the extra Gastlys I have, I was thinking I might evolve them into Haunter and then send them out on the Haunter global trade code for evolving into Gengar. You know, just like give away free shiny Haunters to anyone who's looking for Pokédex completion. So while shiny Gengar isn't great, it's like, given, it is better in this game, because the normal Gengar is much more saturated. Realistically, you would want Gengar for the shiny Mega, so like... Yeah, that was my mindset for that. If you're curious where all those extra shinies came from, the Trubbish was literally just, I keep finding shiny Trubbish. Actually, no, the Trubbish came from trying to shiny hunt Eevee a while back. But pretty much all the other ones, the one Patrat, the multiple Spinneret, including an extra Alpha, the multiple Gastly, those are all from while I was trying to shiny hunt Honedge before I beat the game. Because I really wanted shiny Aegislash on my team, because I love this shiny. And I wanted it before I beat the game, so... After I had finished all, like, the side quests and stuff off stream, I was like, you know what, let me just do some shiny hunting for this Honedge. But because I was playing through the game slowly, I didn't have Lysander Labs unlocked, so the only option to shiny hunt Honedge was Wild Zone 4. Which, if you try to shiny hunt Honedge in Wild Zone 4, you know it is not efficient whatsoever. I think I caught 33 total shinies before I finally found the Honedge. That's also where I got most of my fletchling line. I think I ran, it's just like a random fletchling somewhere else. That's where I caught the entirety of my Weedle line, because I was just doing fly resets at Wildstone 4, and there's like a fletchling, some of the elemental monkeys, and a Weedle that spawns on a tree within like the 50-meter radius. Garbodor over there, but someone doesn't walk over here, it shouldn't bother me. At some point, I plan on adding ZA music to our stream playlist. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Low-key, I gotta add more games to this playlist. I gotta go through a bunch of the games that they've added to Nintendo music. So I don't remember if I've mentioned this on stream, but most of the stream music playlist is based on my personal playlist of Nintendo Music. Yes, I actually use the app. I use it for mostly when studying, because it pretty much guarantees that like almost every song will have no lyrics. Plus, it means I won't have to be constantly switching playlists on Spotify, so I only have one playlist going on Spotify and one playlist going on Nintendo Music. So yeah, at some point I gotta go through a bunch of the games they added on Nintendo Music recently, and once I go through all of those, I'll go through the playlist again to see what I want to add to the stream playlist. Also, one thing that's nice about this method as opposed to like a reset method, or like not like fly resets, but like full closing the game, like a respawn reset method, is I can't accidentally like miss a shiny and then lose it, because since we're not resetting the game, even though it's being despawned, it'll respawn back in if it ends up shiny. So what I've kind of been doing is, while I've been doing this hunt off stream, is like turning my brain off to do the run back and forth, and every time it hits nighttime, kinda, okay, quickly check if either of them are shiny. If not, since it hit nighttime, I just gotta reshuffle all 4 of them, which means they'll be in the wrong order. And so I just reset the game back to where I was previously. Seems the Garbodor did notice me. Thankfully, Blizzard's got second cut. Chelsea, they revealed Mega Zeraora today. I gotta admit, I know a lot of people really like the design. I'm mixed. I think it looks fine. It's the same issue I have with Chandelure, of like the design for the Mega is perfectly acceptable. It's about what I expected. It feels like a fan could have designed it though. More importantly as well, Mega Zeraora, it looks like a PAL world design. It looks like a PAL. Now, granted, Zeraora on its own kind of looks like a PAL, but I feel like the Mega just exemplified it. Like, making it full black with, like, the white, yellow, and light blue highlights, it just feels like it's designed to be cool. In the same way as, like, Mega Charizard X. And they also announced that I believe the next Mega, like, I'm fairly sure the last Mega they'll review before the DLC comes out is on December 2nd. So the 4 we'll know beforehand will be that whatever that ends up being, Zeraora, Excalibur, which is through Ranked, and Chimecho. They also, I don't know where people got this information from, but apparently Zeraora is going to be hard to get in the DLC. Not like impossible, or like you have one shot and that's it. Like, they ensured everyone should be able to get it given enough time, which I'm curious what that means. Maybe like partially random events, something like that. Or like if you fail catching it or something, you have to wait a certain amount of time to try again. Maybe it'll be a similar thing to like the Zygarde fight, where it's like a full like multi-phase thing, but each time you fail, you have to wait a certain small amount of time or something like that. Not sure. What was it? What else do we know about the DLC? Excalibur being locked behind online. I didn't like it for the Kalos starter, especially the Kalos starters. Excalibur, on the other hand, however, I'm curious if you could get that Mega Stone without purchasing the DLC. Because if so, that means somebody could just, like, somebody who owns Scarlet Violet could transfer over a Excalibur through Pokemon Home, once Pokemon Home compatibility is added. And then they'd just be able to play online, get the Mega Stone, and have Excalibur without having to pay for the DLC. Now, if it's you have to play online and have the DLC, then it's a different story. Then I'm upset about it being locked behind online, but also I fail to remember seeing that according to leaks/data mines, the next 3 Megas after Excalibur are going to be the Hoenn starters, which makes sense. You know, I had a feeling they would probably be online as well, and I'm assuming you'll probably be able to catch them in the DLC. Probably be a similar story to Excalibur, where it's like locked behind online. If you have the DLC, you can catch it in-game. If not, you have to transfer it over. Okay, let's see what we got over here. Whole, nothing. Alright. What's this notification I got? I think the one I'm most curious on, the one Mega that I'm most curious on how they're going to distribute it, has got to be Mewtwo. Oh, shit. I don't have a... Let me run back for a second and then run over here and I'll drop a save. Oh, I did learn some interesting information the other day, which kind of upsets me, because I had specifically waited to do them until I got the shiny charm, but apparently, I might be wrong about this, I may have misunderstood what they said, but I think I remember hearing that the shiny fossil Pokemon are not affected by Shiny Charm. They stay at 1 in 496, 4096. So that'll be a hunt that I tackle later. So that's what I'm gonna have to sit in the long haul for. I honestly might save those until I get like 100, 120-ish into the decks. That way, at least by then, I'll know I have the motivation to actually try and complete it. Because like I've said, I want to go for the Living Shiny Dex, but there's always a chance I start going for it, and I'm like, I just don't want to do this no more. I love shiny hunting, but you can get burnt out on it so easily. Oh, they're Alpha Scrafty. Oh, yeah. Alpha Scrafty. You're not gonna die in one hit. There we go. Scrafty dead. Pull Gojo back because you're confused. Also, I'm thinking about this now. I probably shouldn't have put Bulbasaur there. I should have put Venusaur, since that's technically what I am going for. Once this next night cycle happens, it'll take a few minutes to update the overlay for specifically ZA. I'll replace Bulbasaur with Venusaur and I'll swap the recent hits out. All of those are for Sword and Shield. And like I said, off stream I'll probably go around, edit or mess around with my overlays and get stuff more streamlined. Do I have anyone that has super effective moves for all 3 Pokemon? I don't know if I do. So let me think. Scrafty is dark and fighting. So it'd be weak to fighting. Pure poison would be weak to psychic ground. And then rock steel was also weak to fighting, but we don't have anything for the ground. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll let Colta stay out for a bit. Fighting is super effective against them, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh shit, you still have taunt. They didn't change that. I'd given you taunt while I was trying to lure out Bulbasaurs for the spawn overloading. This is my favorite song on the Hat in Time soundtrack. I love Bon Voyage, man. It's so relaxing. Yo, cultist. Kill that man. Sorry, very goofy song to transition out of like soft, beautiful, elegant, relaxing, peaceful, voyage cruise ship song into same energy as like Groos's theme, but like less bumbling idiot, more like stupid but smart person. Bumbling smart person, I guess. I don't know. Oh, funny story about getting the shiny charm. So, I was at the end of the last stream, or actually at the end of the first segment of the last stream, the affiliate anniversary stream, I had about like 35-ish more battles to go for the total 1,000. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go till 999, and then for my last one, I'm going to, what's called, fight in the Zia Royale. And in my mind, I'd seen people on Twitter being like, "Oh, I saved blank like their favorite characters for their last fight," and I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." I assume odds are the trainer you fight in the ZA Royale is probably determined whenever you talk to the person. So I was like, okay, I'll go to 999, and then I'll reset in front of the person over and over until I get Tawny. Turns out, the person you fight is random, but determined as soon as your last challenger's match ends. So there's no way to... So what I learned is that people were choosing their favorite person to fight by doing the Zia Royale until they got the person they wanted to fight, and then just not using their tickets until then. So my last fight ended up being against Corbeau, which is like probably like my second favorite character. I love Tawny. Tawny's probably number 1, Corbeau number 2. So I was like, you know what? I'll take my 1,000th fight being against Corbeau, but I wanted it to be Tawny. I felt like it made most sense for the story, like the story arc wise. All this before the DLC has us do 1,000 battles in hyperspace for, like, the catching charm or something like that. What charms would they give us, actually? Now that I'm thinking... Because, first off, we don't have... Yeah, we don't have titles, I don't believe, in this game. And then, like, Canary plushes give a lot of, like, the traditional, like, charm stuff, because, like, this would be, like, XP charm, this would be, I don't know what charm this would be, but, like, the money and, like, the catching charm are both there. The pink Canary Plus is pretty much the equivalent of, like, the glittering charm from Scarlet Violet, which increased your, what's it called? Oh, why am I blanking on the name? Terra Shard count. Or, like, Terra Shards you got. I'm curious what kind of charm they're going to choose for the DLC, because they generally like to give you a new charm in the DLCs. At least that's what they did in Scarlet Violet, and I'm fairly sure they also did that in Sword Shield. Yeah, I'm curious. Shiny charm, but again. Imagine if they were like, oh yeah, because the normal shiny charm multiplies your odds by 4, so instead of it being 1 in 4096, it's 4 in 4096, or about 1 in... Oh, God, I don't remember. What is that? To my calculator I go. Where's my calculator? There it is. Dude, I'm pissed. I'm still pissed off that Samsung changed the icon for a bunch of apps like the calculator and shit. Because now I can't find it anymore. 4 out of 4096. Oh no. 4096 divided by 4. So, yeah, so the shiny charm multiplies your odds by 4. So, instead of it being 1 in 4096, it's about 1 in 1024. But, like, imagine if they were like, you can get a second shiny charm, which multiplies your odds by 4 again. That would be a 1 in 256 chance to find a shiny. You'd be finding shinies everywhere with how often you're spawning Pokemon in this game. I doubt they would. I doubt they would do that, but imagine. Dude, the hardcore shiny hunters on Twitter would be so upset. They'd be like, they made shiny hunting in Legends ZA too easy. Like, dude, just let people have fun. Alright, there we go. Now I don't gotta change that anymore. Dude, I remember I was watching like drama on shiny Pokemon Twitter over the past few days, because there were people being like, "Oh, if you fly/bench reset, you're not really shiny hunting. You're, like, all your shinies are fake if you do that." And I'm like, dude, let people do what they find fun. Like, I understand, like, oh, the grind of like spending hours to find one shiny Pokemon is like what makes it fun, and for you that's great. For me, it's the finding shiny Pokemon whatsoever is what makes it fun. So whatever method it takes to find those shinies, I'll use whatever's best. And like, that's not to say like the shinies are free. Like I said, for like the Honedge, I found 33 other I phased 33 times before finding that shiny Honedge. Like, it's not like I flew once and, oh, hey, look, shiny Honedge. It's like, I feel like shiny hunters should be happy that, like, it feels like, what's it called? Game Freak is embracing that side of the community with all the different all the different stuff they've done for it. You're like or Legends Arc is the first one where it was like, oh, shinies make a sound when they spawn in, which, like, great, loved that. And then actually no, even sooner than that, there was, I think it really started with Sword and Shield of the Dynamax Adventures. Like, that was one of the most effective shiny hunting methods we had ever seen. And it really felt like Game Freak was just letting us shiny hunt, especially with the fact that all the legendaries were not shiny locked. Were shiny unlocked. And then Legends Arceus, they were like, oh, hey, we're going to give you a sound to let you know when shinies spawn. It's like, yes, please. Scarlet Violet had sandwiches plus certain weather effects affected wild Pokemon and, like, causing them to despawn. They don't affect shinies. And now with Legends ZA, it's like, yes, it's a bit, like, kind of like back to basics. Like, there's no really, like, built-in purposeful method of, like, sandwiches or, like, chain fishing or, like, Masuna method, you know, or, like, Dynamax Adventures. But they're also like, hey, if a shiny spawns, it will not despawn unless you specifically cause it to run away or cause it to faint, which you should always save for it. The only reason it'll go away is if you get over 10. Like, over 10 shiny Pokemon at once. Then the oldest shiny Pokemon will despawn. It really feels like in like recent games, Game Freak has, like, embraced the shiny hunting community, and I've loved everything they've done for it. And you also think of, like, stuff like the shiny raid events in Sword and Shield and Scarlet Violet for, like, the Zero Aura, which unfortunately I did not get. Or the what's it called? The Treasures of Ruin in Scarlet Violet. Like, those events feel like they're made for shiny hunters, as opposed to, like, distribution events, which feels like they're made for casuals. Or I guess, no. I'd say the events feel like they're made for the community. The raid events feel like they're made for the community, so the community gets together. The distribution events just feel like, oh, just feel like an excuse to get money from, like, GameStop and stuff. Because I guarantee you, GameStop probably pays to have those events hosted there. Like, genuinely, why else would they do it at GameStop? GameStop wasn't paying them, when they could literally just make it a mystery gift. Or a mystery gift over the internet. Like, I get it, and I get they're incentivized to also do it at stores. That way it's like, oh, maybe if they go to the store, they'll also buy, like, Pokemon cards or whatever. But, like, it's such an outdated way of doing events when we have the wonders of the internet. Is this just me being salty that I did get a shiny Maryland Krylan code? Yes, but we're not gonna worry about that. Did I tell you the story of the day that it went out? Because, first off, awful idea for them to do the Maryland Krylan on the same day as Mega Evolution coming out in the for the TCG. Because, like, they have to know that scalpers recently have been crazy on Pokemon cards. Thankfully, at least it feels like things are starting to calm down a little bit, but, like... But yeah, the day it came out, the day that set came out, I actually had a free day. I didn't have any classes, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wake up early, I'm gonna go to my local GameStop, and I'm gonna get in line. So that's what I did. I got online like 30 minutes, not 30 minutes, more like 15 minutes before they opened this. And I was surprised at how many people were in line for the code and not even for the cards. Trying to think here for a second. You know, so I got there, I waited in line for like 30 minutes to an hour. I'd have to check and see how long I waited, but... I got there, I went inside, I asked them about the codes, so the two people next to me were also there for the codes. And the person at the GameStop was like, so when they first announced the event, it was only select GameStops. Then GameStop was like, hey, the GameStop like corporate was like, Nintendo sent us enough codes to do it for all GameStops. But only the GameStops that were originally selected got their codes day of, or even before. All the other GameStops were getting the codes either later in the day or even later in the week. So the GameStop I went to didn't have the codes yet. I did end up getting Pokemon cards. They were limited to 5 per person. They had both Mega Evolution and Journey together, because they had also gotten the ship and Journey together. From what I remember, they were limiting it to 5 per person, or 10 of each set, or 10 per person if you had what's it called? GameStop Pro account or whatever. So, and I do have a GameStop Pro account, so I ended up getting 15. I bought 10 packs of Mega Evolution. I also grabbed 5 packs of Journey together, because I hadn't opened any of that. But it was like, I don't want to spend too much, because like part of the reason why I decided to do it was because I had like a $100 bill like burning a hole through my wallet, and I just didn't want it anymore because I prefer card over cash. And I was like, you know what? I'll buy 15 packs. That'll be just about $100. I'll spend like $5 on my debit card, so it was like perfect. Went home, didn't pull anything amazing. Got like a few megas, a few I think illustration rares like the best I got. Like, man, I was just happy to open Pokemon cards again. It'd been so long since I'd opened English Pokemon cards. I'd opened Japanese, and like that kind of like satiated me for a bit, but like I will always prefer the English cards over the Japanese ones. Just the 10 cards per pack is really it. Didn't have a free day when Phantasmal Flames released, unfortunately. I know they just revealed the equivalent of Mega Dream for English. I don't remember if they said anything about release or though. release or pre-orders. Oh, hi. Realizing my Magic Pokeballs spreadsheet pulled up yet. I'm excited for the Mario Galaxy movie. I liked the first movie. I thought it was pretty good. It's definitely not like the best video game movie of all time. Like, I definitely had to play it a bit safe for the first one, which is why I'm excited for the Galaxy movie, because I feel like they can be a bit more loose with it. Do a bit more fan service, kind of similar to like how the Sonic movies were. Like, the first one was very traditional, you know, your buddy cop adventure pretty much, and then the second one kind of started leaning in more into like the Sonic stuff. And then Sonic 3 was just straight up Sonic Adventure 2. Speaking of Sonic 3, am I the only one that's shocked it didn't get a nomination for Best Adaptation at the Game Awards this year? Because, like, dude. Minecraft movie over Sonic 3 is crazy. I will say though, if Minecraft movie wins that category, it will be cosmically funny. Still not. Alright. Let's mess with the overlay a little bit. Let's mess around with this. Over here, and uncollapse that. We can just go ahead and delete the Bulbasaur and turn those 4 off. Okay. I gotta figure out what my 4 most recently caught shinies are. Pokemon Home Source Sprites. I found the Mega Sprite from home, but not the normal one. Crazy. Got an Ivysaur. Okay, hopefully that's saved as a PNG. Image. Save. Okay. I'll work for him. Then we'll look through my box, see what the most recent 4 are. I'm assuming one of them is going to be Trevenant, because I caught Trevenant very recently. 1027. 1101. 1102. Okay, 1101, 1102, and I think the other one would probably be this one. Also 1102. Yeah, okay. So let's see. I'm assuming it's probably Floette, Spinarak, Trubbish. It was Trubbish that had the 1101, right? Yeah, so Floette, Spinarak, Trubbish, Trevenant. Let's see. Gen 6, we need Floette. There we go. Save that image. Shiny Floette. Red. No, bring this up temporarily. It'll go back below fish later. Alright, there's Floette. And then we need Spinnerack. So that's Gen 2. Put one home. Add. I always lose image. There it is. Trubbish is Gen 5. Last but not least, Trevenant. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to lock that, and we need to move this back below fish. Perfect. Okay. There we go. That won't bug me anymore. Can y'all believe we're a little under 3 months away from what is likely the reveal of Generation 10? So we're less than 3 months away from Pokemon Day, 2026. We're about a month and a half away from 2026, just period. A little over 2 months away from my birthday. I may not end up streaming on my birthday, but I will do a birthday celebration stream. What was it? My sister and her boyfriend offered me to take me to round 1, because it'll be my 21st birthday. The options were round 1, a local place that does, that's like a cafe with a bunch of board games and stuff, and also serve drinks. Or there's a third option. What was it? I genuinely don't remember what the third option was. I know I was, she had given me, my sister had given me three options, and I was like, I'll do round, out of the three options, I like round one or the cafe. Because I'd been to the cafe before, I like their food and stuff. Last time I had been there, I believe, was when my mom was out here last year for around Thanksgiving time. We had me, her, my sister's my sister, and my sister's boyfriend all gone to see Wicked, and then also went to that cafe place for dinner afterwards. So yeah, that's why I'll probably be busy on Thanksgiving. Not Thanksgiving. I will be busy on Thanksgiving too. We're not gonna worry about that one. That's why I'll probably be busy on the day of what's it called? My birthday. Yeah. God, my head empty today. I guess I should also probably be checking the alphas in the center, because I think I might be despawning and respawning them. I'm not sure, though. There was it was a Drampa and a Raichu when I just checked. Now it's a Garchomp. And still a Raichu. Okay, so the farm alpha I am resetting. Not the closer one, though. So yeah, I will have to check that at the end of the night as well. Hello, Banana. How are you? I'm doing pretty well. Just been chillaxing, doing some shiny hunting. Haven't found anything yet, but you know, doesn't mean we won't. Have they ever heard your opinion on the new Mega? Oh, Zeraora? It's not bad, but I don't think it's a bad design. It feels a little basic. It's the same issue I have with Chandelure, where like the Mega is just fine, but it feels like a fan could have designed it. I also think it looks like a pal. By all means, I'm not appalled by it, but like I'm also just a slight bit underwhelmed. I think there was more you could have done with Mega Zeraora. It feels like they designed it to be cool in the same way that they designed Mega Charizard X, but I don't know of any other way they should have gone about it. Kirby Air Riders Global Test Ride. That's dead. But streaming it right now, so I went to check. It might be the game released because of time zones. Aggron jump scare, goddamn. Literally spawned like on top of me. I didn't realize it was the Chikorita that saw me, not the Scrafty. Hello, Squibs. I see your muted audio. Hello. Oh, forgot to remove it. That's crazy. How are you doing today, Squibs? Three stream streak. I'm alright, that's alright. Kill that man. Any luck? Not yet. No Bulbasaur or Roserade. Banger, truly. Every time I hear the song, I think it was the swing version that somebody made. Kill that man. The weather finally started cooling down where I am. That's been nice. I can finally wear jeans and hoodies again. Thank God. I was sick of shorts. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind shorts, but I will take jeans any day of the week over shorts. You know what? A story does come to mind, actually. I was in band rehearsal the other day. Squibs, you've heard this story, but you know, I'm telling it anyway. I was in band rehearsal the other day, because I do the, like, pretty much a volunteer band at my school, at the college I go to. And I assume somebody's, like, phone had gone low battery or something. That's my assumption. But you know how on, like, iPhone you can change, like, certain, like, notification sounds? So, for example, I know Poison has it, so we're, like, it plays your phone plays the tactical sound when she plugs it in. I guess they had changed the sound for whenever they hit low battery. Because just out of nowhere, there's somebody, like, 5 or 6 seats to the left of me, they're a euphonium player. Out of nowhere, their phone goes something along the lines, in like a text-to-speech voice, it's something along the lines of like, please give me your battery, daddy. And that like derailed the entire rehearsal for like a minute when that happened. Also reminds me somewhat recently, I'm taking a cultures and like global communication class or whatever. I just have to take it for like a global and a culture credit essentially for my major. But we're doing we have to do a group project in that class. So I've got like a group of 3 people. We're gonna be talking about like the culture in Brazil. I'm gonna be covering the music, so I'm gonna be talking about like, oh, what are the 3 styles I decided on? It was like Koro, God, why can I not remember the other 2 now? Anyways, a few weeks ago, we had our second test. We have 3 tests total. A few weeks ago, our second test, it was in person. That was the last time I saw one of my group members. I have no clue if that dude dropped the class. I have no form of contact with him. But, like, I have not seen him in class since that second test. I saw an email to him because I had like the professor look up his email. But like if he doesn't respond to that, I'm just going to assume he's not doing the project. I fully believe that dude literally just dropped class. It would not surprise me. He didn't seem like he wanted to even be there anyway. What else is new with me? I started playing Dispatch recently. That's a very good game. Been playing it on called Poison because she wanted to see it. I'd had my eye on it for a while, and it was just like, I'm bored. I've got $30. Fuck it, I'm purchasing it. Haven't finished it yet. I believe last thing I've done is episode 5. I'm shocked it didn't get more nominations at the Game Award, though. It only got nominated for Best Debut Indie. No way, I wanted Zeta out, not Voltos. Fuck. Well, Zeta's poisoned. Be right back, all good. Oh, hell yeah. Shiny the way to ways. Follow me to the dark with your heart of my mouth. Just shine you the way. Because I'm with you in the dark with your heart as my mouth will just guide you the way to the ways. Oh, hell yeah. Harsh tonal shift. Okay. Imagine using a poison type move on a steel type. Dumbass. Eevee Deevee, you got a shiny. I did? Where? Oh, you get a shiny. Man, I'm excited for Splatoon Raiders just for new Splatoon music. I gotta be honest, knowing my luck sometimes, I expect something to be shiny, but it's not gonna be the Roserade or the Bulbasaur. It's gonna be one of the things that spawned over here that I keep killing. Like the Aggron or the, what's it called, the Scraffier. God forbid the Garbodor, because I've already got that one. I have built the shiny Trubbish and a shiny Garbodor, and I've actually got an extra shiny Trubbish as well. I've got 3 shiny Trubbish total. Chill out, man. I will say one thing these Shiny Hunting streams are good for is figuring out which songs on my playlist might get me like acclaim. I haven't had anything in a while, but like at the same time there's so much like empty space where all there really is the music, so it works out that way. Alpha Scrafty, hello. Did that kill it? I think it did. Did. There's a Scrafty over here, I'll just take care of it now. If we don't get anything by the time it hits night, I might call the stream. I got a small headache. Hello. This is all because of the dice I rolled earlier today. I pulled up my D20 this morning, so I was like, you know what? Let's roll and see how well this day is gonna go. And I got an 18, so I was like, oh cool, it's gonna be a good day. Is that maybe I get shiny on stream today? And then I rolled a 2. And I was like, oh. Never mind, there was a Bulbasaur! What ball do I need to use for Venusaur? Nest ball, okay. Oh. Bye-bye, Bulbasaur. You know, I think we can go a bit longer then. Hi, Shiny Bulbasaur. How are you? Oh, where's my nest balls? There they are. Turn around for me. Lois, spin around. Hell yeah. Well, this evolution stuff is going on. I'll quickly mess around with all this. I kind of forgot that, yeah. That Venusaur move further this way. I do gotta keep going now, you're right! Dude, it's all... this is the second time where I've been like, oh, if I don't get anything at the end of, like, this thing, I'll probably call it. And that's when I get it. So that puts us at 19 out of 227 for the Living Dex. I literally called it into existence. Then where is... There we go. Give that to you. There we go. Well, yo, for next, I'm probably gonna stay in the general area. Alright, that's a good photo. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna reset up the spawn overload to get 4. And then whatever 2 just end up near closest to me at the time, I'll just go for those 2 then. Yeah. Where the fuck does Venusaur go again? That's right. You there. Release this one. Let's see. Hopefully I can remember how to do the spawn overload. I like doing the spawn overload with Bulbasaur, so I'm going to specifically look for a Bulbasaur in a good location to do it. I want a Bulbasaur on the far side of me. Ba-ba-ba-bum. I might be able to make that work, but I honestly want it where I found it easiest if the Bulbasaur is where that Roserade was. Because the issue is, if you bring a Pokemon too far from its spawn, it'll de-aggro immediately and run back. So I need, like, I need it to be in the location where I can get it the furthest away from the general area, which is that spot where the Roserade was. If I get it to where I've got 2 Pokemon near me and 1 Bulbasaur in the further spot on the far side, I'll try it. I might be able to make it work with the... I don't know. No, I'm gonna go for the Bulbasaur. I was like, I might be able to make it work with the Chikorita. From what I remember, some of its moves are kind of annoying. It likes to use a bunch of like status moves, like Light Screen and Reflect and shit. It's also got some like long range attacks as opposed to Bulbasaur, which I believe the Bulbasaur that spawns around here has like what's it called? I believe it normally has like Sludge Wave, Giga Impact, Synthesis, Amnesia, if I remember correctly. So it's to attack. Oh, perfect. Okay. Alright, come here, Bulbasaur. We're gonna go on a little trip. We're gonna go on a little field trip. Yeah, we're gonna go on a little field trip, buddy. Come on. Come on. You know you wanna kill me. You know you wanna murder me. You wanna murk me. That's probably about far enough. Need to de-aggro now. Okay, still there. Come over here. Gonna do a little walkie walk. And get 65 away from him. 40, 50, 64, 65. Save here. And hopefully now something should have spawned where the Bulbasaur originally spawned. It doesn't look like something did spawn over here. That's unfortunate. Oh goddamn! We also just lost the aggro on the Bulbasaur. And we couldn't save because we were aggroed by the, what's it called, the Roserade. I found getting the 4th spawn overload tends to take me a bit. I was able to get 1 through 3 very quickly on my first try. But for some reason the 4th one just never agrees with me. Okay, good. Aggro stopped aggroing. Stop using amnesia and attack me already. There you go. Nope. Synthesis? Yep. Okay, so we get to about here, then we try and get to de-aggro. Save. What do you mean progress can't be saved right now? Thank you. So if I'm fairly sure we didn't get the spawn overload properly, and it'll still be 3, not 4. Yep, only 3. I might be able to get it with that Bulbasaur right there. Let me try this. About like there-ish, I believe. Yeah. I might be able to get this Bulbasaur to the right area, but it'll be weird. I don't know, it's a little far. I'll try it. Try saving here. It's definitely over 50, which is what I need, but I'm worried it might be a bit too far from the other exits. I may be able to walk through the exit in front of us. Might want to make that work, I'm not sure. No, stop looking at me, stop looking at me, stop looking at me. Okay. I just didn't want to move too close to this area. Right there. Gotta do a little bit of moving. Oh, there-ish. Nah. Perfect. Okay. 65. 30, 40, 50, 65. Hopefully it hasn't despawned. I have had that happen where it just despawns here. No, it has not. Let's see if something has spawned in its place over there. Hoping something has. Amnesia or Synthesis. One of the two. Amnesia. Synthesis? No, wait. Yeah, Synthesis. Or Amnesia again. One of the two. Amnesia again. Synthesis. Oh, we still only have 20 here. Or 2 here. I don't know why. The 4th overspawn in this area always trips me up. Show me a Bulbasaur where the Gardevoir was. Come on. You know you want it. You know you want to give me a Bulbasaur right where I want it. Perfect. Okay. That needs to be about there-ish. And a bit more central. There we go. That'll work. That might work. I feel like I lowered him away a good amount without lowering him too far. Okay, still there. Out of the wild zone. $20, $30, $40, $50. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I don't got a good feeling about this one. I'll feel we had it. No, I'm only seeing two. Yeah, I don't know why I find it so difficult to get the fourth spawn. I do the same thing every time, and sometimes it just works and sometimes it doesn't. I'll try one more time, and if we still don't get it, I might call the stream and then figure out something else to hunt. Like an actual target to hunt. A different target. Let's see, is there 3 Pokemon over there? Nope, still 2. Alright. I'll get it over there, that way I can keep it at 3, but... Because who knows, I might spin the wheel and the next Pokemon I have to shiny hunt is like Roserade or something. Wait. Wait, did we get it? Oh shit, never mind, we did get it! The Bulbasaur that was right where that Bulbasaur literally is was hiding behind this bush and I couldn't see him as I was coming in. Alright. Bulbasaur and Chikorita are closest to us, so I guess I can hunt for... what's it called? I can hunt for the Meganium. Let me pull out that one real quick. I probably won't go for too much longer, but I'll do a little bit. So for the Pokemon home sprite, here we go. Take image. Are you ending the stream? Not yet. We had a few close calls where I'd be like, if I don't get this, I'll do it, but I'll stream for a bit longer because we finally got the overspawn properly. Image. The game. Browse there. Okay. Move that there. Cool. Actually, move down a few pixels. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's storming outside? We don't got anything over here, but it might be heading our way. Nope, nope, ignore me. Ignore me. No, you don't want to attack. Yeah, okay. We're gonna want to kill these two guys. Make sure we've gotten a good point. Sick. Save here. Wait for the day where T kill. I mean, I have done it, just not on stream. I have killed a shiny before, and I was very sad. I don't remember. No, I do remember what I was doing at the time, actually. I was trying to do XP grinding in Scarlet Violet, and the best XP grinding method, at least from what I've found, is what's it called? You do like a normal encounter sandwich, and there's like a cave in Area 0 where a bunch of Chansey spawn. So I just kill a bunch of Chansey. And at some point when I was doing that, I found a shiny Sableye, forgot to save before running into it, and killed it accidentally. I was so sad. Because I wasn't sure if I ran away if it would still be there or not. Also, it is an absolute banger playing right now. I like how all the 2 Pokemon I'm keeping spawned in or is an alpha. Die. I will say, we got the shiny Bulbasaur, but I still probably am not gonna stream for too long. I might do like I might do this Day Night Staple, maybe one extra, and then call it. Or day cycle, I should say, because I don't do the night cycles generally. I'm actively tagging this song. Crazy. Tell me it's the 12.2 version. I want to learn how to play that trombone line. It's like that. What's it called? That alternate melody, that counter melody is so good. Alright. I think that's gonna be it for the stream. I still got a small headache that's coming on, so quit while I'm ahead. I got the Venusaur. That's what I came here to do. Oh, excuse me. Over here, turn that off. Oh, now I've got the hiccups. Oh, all right, yeah, I definitely got to end the stream soon. Thank y'all to everybody who came by. Squibs and Banana, thank you for hanging out for a bit. Happy got the Venusaur. That is, like I said, that's what I came here to do. So I'll probably I probably won't stay in this area. I'll spin the wheel I've got to figure out what my next hunt is. Do some bit off camera, you know, just whenever I feel like it. I'll see you guys on Friday for whatever I end up doing. It might end up being Hollow Knight post-game stuff. I'm not sure. That being said, have a great rest of your night. Drink food and eat water. Join the Discord, follow the Twitch, subscribe to YouTube, and I'll see y'all on Friday. Good night, everyone.